Supercars are transportation. Ferraris, they are something else altogether. Art, music, velocity, and lust. The 488 GTB has a whole lot of that going on. A tip to first-time Ferrari buyers: budget extra time for each and every trip. You'll be swarmed.
Base price is about $250,000. Of course, buyers will want a few extras to make it their own. This one has nearly $105,000 worth. That alone will buy a pretty nicely equipped Mercedes SL. The whole car.
Over half the extra cost comes from a blizzard of carbon fiber pieces, so those who don't care for the look will save serious dough. At some $12,500, the special red paint is practically a necessity, though. Hey, it's a Ferrari. Every time the hood is popped, owners can reminisce about the moment they chose, say, the titanium exhaust pipes. Oh, and that trunk? It's not very large.
Anybody need any TP? Anyone? Only used by a Ferrari.
No one orders a car from Maranello for practicality.
Ferrari claims a 0 to 60 time of under 3 seconds. Let's give it a go, shall we? Oh, yes. I believe. Oh my goodness, that's fast. That's too fast.
Top speed is 205 miles an hour. Saturn V rocket velocity shouldn't surprise anyone with this riding on the front flanks. Aluminum for the chassis and body panels keeps weight down. Like all things served under glass, the V8 is something special. The 3.9 liters twin turbos rouse 661 stallions and 561 pound-feet of torque. Maybe it's juvenile, but you'd rev it too. The back tires deliver that power to the pavement. Drive modes? Of course there are drive modes. A 7-speed dual-clutch automatic with a manual mode is the only gearbox. It is brilliant.
The Tesla Model S also accelerates very quickly, but does not have the sound. Why would you listen to the audio system?
No gaudy wings or spoilers to manage aerodynamics. Some of the downforce occurs when part of the air that enters here is channeled out here. This subtle slot helps too. The steering wheel lets you know when red line is approaching, not that the gauge cluster isn't perfectly clear.
The steering is incredibly direct, but it never feels like a chihuahua on amphetamines. This car is actually pretty easy to drive.
An adjustable suspension never gets anywhere near soft. The cabin is hardly hushed, but a 200-mile day won't leave drivers completely wrung out. Ask me how I know. My wallet's been flogged, though. 488 drinks premium fuel like a thirsty Labrador, something owners probably think little about.
I've got carbon ceramic brakes. Might as well try them. Oh. I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
I'd have to triple the speed limit to test the handling, and that's not happening on camera. Let's just say it's very impressive. Also impressive is the craftsmanship in the cabin. The leatherwork is as good as it gets without walking into a Prada store. It might be possible to get a small bag of golf clubs back here. At nearly 11 grand, the Gold Rake racing seats can be ordered by size. Bordering on hard, they remain supportive, and there are child seat latches. Lucky kid.
I'm trying to find things to grouse about. The doors don't open exceptionally wide. At least you won't be giving anybody door dings.
There's a Navi system, but it's not much fun to program using this small knob.
Visibility is actually pretty good, except for out the back. And this does not have a backup camera. It makes me nervous.
No sunroof option either, but there's always the retractable roof Spider version for those who want to see and be seen. Publicity hounds and art collectors alike will find this Ferrari's lofty price tag a bargain. It attracts ears and eyeballs like no other car. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. Fun fact, the 488 gets its name from the fact that each of the 8 cylinders is 488 cubic centimeters, and GTB stands for Grand Touring Berlinetta. The turbocharger's compressor wheels are made from a low-density alloy normally used in jet engines. I love the sound of a twin-turbo V8 roaring from behind me, and I have to say, this one was lovely. It's great that the driver can actually see the engine in the rearview mirror. And as it turns out, I had this car to celebrate a significant wedding anniversary with this fine woman. She loathes conspicuous consumption, but loved the 488. Wonderful woman. Her patience helps to keep these car reviews coming. We should all thank her.
There you go, gang. That is my take on the Ferrari 488 GTB. And can I just say, if you have the means, it's highly recommended. That's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, isn't it? Also with a Ferrari.